welcome here to Tranny Leaks. I'm your host, Destiny. Now, today is Saturday, and you know what that means. We're going to be talking about growing up hip-hop in Atlanta. Now, let's get straight to the nitty-gritty, because Miss Deb is really furious and upset with Brandon. She had a talk with Brad, and Brad gave her some pointers on how to deal with the situation. Now, Johnny Blaze arriving to So Def Studios to have a discussion with Bow Wow, tearing up the studio, not getting the response she wanted. What is in store for Johnny Blaze after tearing up So Def Studios? Only time will tell. Now, Sonic and Regine, as we talked about a couple of weeks ago, they moved in together. Well, they've been having the time of their lives. Now it's time to throw a housewarming party. Couple of people invited, cast members from the show, friends of Sonics, friends of Regine's. But guess who shows up for the surprise? None other than Brandon Barnes. Yes, Brandon Barnes arrived in a humble manner, even dropping off a gift for Regine. But Regine still wasn't having it, not getting over the fact that Brandon said some offensive things towards her father, Lil Wayne. But enough with that, let's get to the question here that Regine had for Brandon at the party. Did you talk about me in the interview? Yes, we all seen the interview if we're following Brandon on Twitter and Instagram, and you know what interview we're talking about. And he declined it. For the first time ever, Brandon wasn't frank, because he knew that Regine had a lot of friends there and they would tear him apart. So, anyway, it was so shockingly to have Brandon act in such a humble manner. But Regine still wanted answers. Will this feud ever end between these two? Only time will tell. Now, Bow Wow, JD, issues because Bow Wow recently dropping a record didn't make JD aware of it, so JD can remix it and publish it. He did it by himself, supposedly an arsenal of music without JD's approval, so JD and the Brat, a major milestone in Bow Wow's career, are going to check out these records for themselves. Now, Bow Wow, you should take advice from JD and the Brat, because they are pioneers in this industry. You just can't go out on yourself, make some mumble rap, and think that it's okay, because it is not. Now, since we're talking about JD, he has more issues. His daughter wants to move out to Miami with her boyfriend, but JD isn't having it. He is under the impression that her daughter's boyfriend thinks that this is just a meal ticket. Yes, her boyfriend knows what comes with dating Jermaine Dupri's daughter, all the perks and all the fame and the attention. So JD is not having it. So I guess in the next episode, they will schedule a sit down for, you know, the daughter, boyfriend, father meet, or whatever. Got a little tongue-tied there. Oh, man. You know, I've had a rough day. A really, really rough day. Well, anyway, enough of that later. Bow Wow and Johnny Blaze had a discussion at the end of the show. Bow Wow really isn't having Johnny Blaze's shenanigans. I don't even know who Johnny Blaze is. Supposedly, she's a female rap artist from the downtown Atlanta area. I will have to check her music out to spectate for myself. Now, Ayana and Amy getting ready for the breast reduction surgery. Yes, this part of the show is so touching, because Ayana's dad isn't really approving of it. I know he's really emotional about it. It hurts him inside that his daughter wants to have a breast reduction after the doctors told her it could be really catastrophic in the future. So, the last episode, we thought it hung in the air. This episode, she is going through with it. Going to her... Woo! I was eating peanuts. One of the little peanuts... I'm addicted to peanuts. Anyway, I was eating peanuts and the shell got caught. I was waiting for that shell. But there it is. It's like, I coughed it out. I'm sorry for the blooper here. But anyway, back on Ayana. She wants to get the breast reduction, and it can be really catastrophic for her health. Now, I don't know. Me, I've been on HRT for 2 years now, and I have quite the little breast here. And, you know, I'm okay with that. I mean, they're not really that big, but I can feel them. When I sleep, when I run, I can just feel them. Well, that was our love and hip-hop. I'm sorry, you guys, because, you know I slowed my pace down just a little here, but I'm just scared that little peanut shell is gonna just like cough back up, and I'm just gonna cough all over the place. So just my commentary just went down a little bit. I mean, I felt it coming. I didn't think I was gonna cough, but I coughed. Oh man, like I told you, when the bloopers happen, my channel is so doomed. Okay, we spoke about yesterday how we were going to bring you some Respect Life news. Respect Life has yet to drop an episode since dropping their last episode. The Respect Life web series is really popular for anyone who is entertained by the events that take place on this series. Me personally, I'm a hip-hop fan. And I am a fan of these sort of web series. I started off watching Money and Violence. That was a great show. It was on YouTube, switched over to Tidal. Now whatever. Now, Respect Life. Could they be headed in the same direction? A lot of fans do complain because the show takes like months and months to produce each episode. And, I don't know. I mean, YouTuber to YouTuber, like, sometimes, depending on the sort of content that you're producing, it might take a while. My videos take about, a couple hours to do. I guess. I don't know. You know how many times I mess up at the beginning of the video and I gotta cut that video and do another one over? I was just all the way into the video holding that little peanut shell there, trying to wait for the end of the segment, but I coughed and I kept it going. Otherwise, I would have just started the video all over, but I was so deep into the conversation with you guys. So I'm not going to do that. But anyway, depending on the video, it might take a long time. And this is a movie-like web series. So it just doesn't take one day to make a movie. It takes a couple days, and it takes some time, As a video editor, yes, I know how long it takes to make videos. So Respect Life, I am not upset at you for not producing videos because I know the struggle. Yes, I would like to see your shows either on a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly basis. Well, I guess we have to have a bi-monthly basis. As a fan, I am okay with that. I am still subscribed, I am still followed, so it is okay. Now, the Brooklyn Way, again, like we spoke about last time. The Brooklyn Way is a great show, but the thing is, like, the scenes are just, like, all over the place. Like, they're just not put together the way they should be. All the scenes are there. The show is phenomenal. It is great. The actors know each other so well. They coexist so well, the energy. But, just like the scenes are all, like, all over the place. Like, come on. Well, anyway, if these shows do produce any news on new episodes, I will make you guys aware. The only thing we have so far from Respect Life is that they're dropping a soundtrack. Yes, they will be releasing a soundtrack really soon. They have hoodies out, t-shirts, so make sure you go on their social media sites, get the link in their description so you can make these purchases. Now, I was your host, Destiny. This was Tranny Leaks. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow.